You're welcome to today's lesson. Today, we will be focusing on a literary device known as allegory. Allegory comes from a Latin language which means this guy's language. In allegorical literature, the writer makes use of language, characters, and situations in such a manner that it gives birth to two meanings. One, the surface meaning, and the hidden meaning. So we all remember when we were children, our parents used to tell us stories that convey deeper meaning. Such stories are the tortoise and the rabbit, the lion and the rat, Nancy and co. And today, let's look at this story. We'll be looking at a story that happened in a Ghanaian farming community. We will be looking at such stories that have deeper meaning. And the title is The Generous Hunter. Asempa, an honest, hard-working and generous hunter, lived in a village called Kekako. He comes to a nearby community called Bobrapa to sell his game. His generosity towards the people of Bobrapa endears him to the chief, who invites him to live with them. Aside his good character, Asempa is skilled in communicating with animals. Once in the forest, he met a rat and a snake caught in his traps. The two plead with him and he releases them. As a reward, the snake shows him a herb that can cure a person bitten by a snake by mixing it with the blood of a slanderer. The rat also comes by to reward him with a pot of gold. At the mention of money, see how I'm laughing. Money is good. Both rat and snake warn Asempa not to reveal the source of the rewards to anyone unless it's a matter of life and death. Soon, Asempa becomes very wealthy and builds new houses. This makes the Jasehene who envies him team up with the palace guard Kokotako to frame Asempa. See, in life, don't envy nobody. Work hard. Envy will lead you to destruction. They accuse Asempa of the theft of some missing gold bars in the palace. With his pledge to the rat and the snake, Asempa is unable to reveal the source of his wealth. He is therefore found guilty and sentenced to death. On the day of his execution, the princess dies and falls into coma. On the day of the execution, the princess dies and falls into a coma of a snake bite. Asempa requires the blood of a slanderer to assist in curing the princess. He is given that of Kokotako. He mixes it with the herbs shown him by the snake, and the princess is revived. Asempa is freed and given the princess to marry. He then shares the story of the snake and the rat. Kokotako confesses his collaboration with Jasehene to frame Asempa. The two are put to death, and the two are hanged, and Asempa is made Jasehene. The deeper moral lesson we can get from this story, that we should be very kind to other people, that kindness what pays. Also, the deeper meaning to this story is that you shouldn't judge someone without knowing the person very well. This is a real story. This is a real life situation that happens in our society. And let me use our Ghanaian society as an example. Some Ghanaians love or just like to judge people without knowing where their word comes from. Oh, that person got his or her money from bad means. Oh, that person is an armed robber. That person is a thief. How did he make all this money overnight? Yes. So the deeper meaning of this story, the hidden meaning of this story is to be kind, and also don't judge people without knowing their past or without knowing them. It's just like don't judge a book by its cover. There's so many other stories. So this is an example of an allegory because it has what deeper meaning. Another example of allegory is Animal Farm. An allegory is a simple story in which a writer tries to convey hidden and complex meanings through symbolic figures, actions, imagery, or events, which together create the moral, spiritual, or political meaning. So as I told you earlier, allegory has two meanings, the surface meaning and the deeper meaning. Hello learners, all too soon we've come to the end of today's class, and today we focused on the literary device allegory. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, comment on the next literary device. If you are new here, comment and share to your friends. My name is Della. Stay blessed.